Oh, oh no. Oh dear. No. No. I forgot to plug my controller in. Oh, that won't do. I'm on the other cable. All right, pretend I didn't start. I'm not here. But once, bye. They're better. Okay, I can move. Okay, okay. Sleep paralysis has been averted. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Good morning. How's your weekend been? You'll have a nice 2-day break. Hello. Hello. The clock's changed as well. Not that that's helped me get up any earlier. If anything, it's probably made it harder. Like it should be 8. No. It would really be 10:17 right now. But it's 9:17. It should be easier to get up earlier. Yes, it would be 8. Oh, yeah. No, would it be as clocks went forward? Have we lost an hour? Is this the time when we lose an hour? It went forward. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So I'm not crazy. I'm not, Sunday didn't feel like, wow, it's already this time. I thought I was like prepared for it going back an hour. So we're not saving daylights anymore. You forgot to account for it on Saturday to Sunday night. Oops, slept too long. See, I was probably awake when the clocks changed, but didn't realize it at the time. Okay. What is it like living an hour into the future? It sucks, but it sucks as much as it did before. Equally sucky. Subtitles? Where? Where are the dumb titles? um, so how's everybody doing? How is everybody? How you doing? You have a good weekend? I already asked, but I'm gonna read chat this time. Going forward, 6:20 p.m. here on Monday. Can confirm world still sucks. Oh, are you in Australia time? Are we doing community day today? Definitely not. But I also thought it was tomorrow. I thought it was tomorrow. Isn't it the first? What was It's always on the last of the month. Oh. Well, Swifty is not feeling well, so. Do you guys want to do community day without Swifty? Because I'll do a really good job. We'll get through it really quickly. We'll get through it so quickly if I do it just me. It'll be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I like that. That's rubbish. Oh, why'd you submit that? Oh, this one's pretty good, I guess. Oh, look, they tried. They tried. They could have done anything and they submitted this. Oh, I like this one. This one's good. Thanks for this one. Yeah. I would turn it into Community Judgment Day. You get Community Day, like the first Terminator. And then if I did it, it would be like Terminator 2, Judgment Day. I'd be like, why the hell would you even think we'd want to see this? What in right mind did you think about when you hit submit on this one? That things that have never been said at a community day. That's rubbish. Yeah. Oh, bye, Swifty. My tree is on fire. Is it? I mean, why would that concern you? Literally hell, Rob. Surely this would be the status quo for you. Doesn't this have a hell-like quality? Why are you, would you even notice this? You can't hit me. I'm sitting. Rennie right here's got a chest over here. Let's check this out. Try and pick this. Why is this impossible? Oh, there we go. Coming on, it's coming. Get out of my way, bombs. Bomb sizes are fixed. They are until I pick them up and then I shrink them down again. Stupid bug. Alright, let's open this. I was supposed to open that one up. Oh well, we don't get to see what's inside because someone planted a bomb in a good location and it got me. What was this? Yeah, community. If it was just dog community, it would be I judge you. I judge you hard. Make you quit. It would be about strengthening the community. It would be about making people have a tougher sense of self, which would be helpful, I think, going forward. If people didn't rely on a burden bear to give them good feelings, but to balance them out and make them more resilient to the harms and trials and tribulations of the world outside. That would be my service to the community. I'm more behind Community Day now. I'm more for it. I want to improve you. Dog, do you need a hug? Swifty's not here to protect you anymore. Add an option to the forum, suggests Fuser. Does Doi get too real for your submission? So they have to fill that out afterward. We have a day following it called Feedback Day or Feedback Fallout Day. And they were never seen again. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I think Community Day is more likely tomorrow, if not the following day. I do want to launch the tree tomorrow. So either way, how do you feel about it? Do you want a Community Day when where the tree also launches, or do you fuck it, I'm launching the tree right now. Ready? Bye, tree. Good tree launch, everybody. Good tree launch. The code didn't work. I don't know if I've even set up the button to launch the tree. I'll need to check. I set it up like 3 months ago, so it might have broken since then. Who knows? Yeah, there's not a tree there anymore. How's Kuma doing? Okay, so cat updates. He still seems pretty okay. Like his behavior and everything, he's been kind of usual suspect. He's still kind of got like semi solid poop. Like it hasn't reverted to its usual form. Which is a little concerning. But he hasn't like oh, it's crashed. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna run the next one. See if this works. I guess the tree launched. Yeah, the tree launched. I don't even see the tree on this startup screen. That's cool. All right. Seems we're good. All right. I'm hoping this one doesn't crash. I tried to fix some bugs, but it might still crash. And if it does still crash, I have no idea what's making stuff crash. So that's fun. What else? Gojira emote. Do you guys want a Gojira emote? I can make a pixel art Gojira emote if you want. I think if you were launching Tree without Swift, she would launch you too via Batswing. I don't think Swift cares about the tree at this point. Yes, so we can mass spam Gojira emote when crash. All right, put it on the list. I love you guys. I hate that fuck. You're at the point where you hate the tree. Okay, now I'm more inclined to make it stay. I say that it's been here for like 15 months. I'll buy 15. It's so much to your eyes. What was that?
Come here, Doik.
I'm here. Oh. 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 Game thinks I'm in the snow. All right. I'm gonna run away from you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, cat update. Kuma still got kind of semi-solid. Sparrow also has had a bout of it, but Sparrow seems to be fine as well, aside from that. So I don't know if it's some sort of like viral thing that they both gotten and given to one another. I don't know how they would have gotten it though. So the vet asked me to observe them, and if like things seem to get worse, to bring them in. They haven't been they haven't been more lethargic. They haven't looked more dehydrated, and they haven't went to hide anywhere. So I'm just kind of keeping a watchful eye over them. All they're doing is leaving gifts. You could incorporate the tree into the overlay, maybe keep it as a pine, but have it so the tree has perpetual flame inside it. Could even make the fire magenta. Nah, I'm getting rid of it. It needs to be gone during the age of chaos. That's why I took the chairs off it. We're keeping the chairs. We're not going with it into space this time. Just going. We lost all of the decorations. Most of those are fake. Most of those are fake test ones. I lost the tree save. Its purpose is now not being served. It was supposed to show how generous you'd been and how supportive you'd been of the stream, and I lost it. So that's how generous and supportive I was. I wrote a bug. No, what ended up happening is I ran 2 versions of the overlay at the same time, and the save corrupted itself. I was too ambitious. The tree, snow, fire, and clear sky is fighting my logic brain. Okay. That better for you. Did squander my gifts. I should have added more of a light to come out of the fireplace. To be honest. That that might have been good. That would have been a good idea. Or you're all suddenly behind the tree now. You're like, oh, this is good. This makes cozy sense. Well, I can't sit on the ground. None makes sense here. Are you like Rush? I changed up the Jellycat texture, but it looks weirder in the dark. Hey, some of those sub boxes, they've gone black. That's not meant to happen. Damn it. God damn it. Also, I think he used to be complimented by the wood colors better, but I don't know. I'm no colorist. Yeah, probably. I just wanted to have snow that got like deformed when we walked through it. Blame Kitco. Oh. You know what? Why is you not got a why are you not kinematic? Oh, this is fun. This is I didn't know I could do that to buy. All right, for the last day, I kind of want to make this have a little vibrant, cozy scene. See, the thing is for the last few months, I've been on a real like, I'm busy, and so the overlay has gone a little bit neglected in the time. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just put the overlay development on hiatus, so there's no expectation that things are good or fixed. But also, I have fun when I make stuff for it. So, two minds, man. You like when I have fun? Thanks, Artie. Font Doig. I don't know if you know how to find me anymore, Martina. I wonder why you don't know how to find me. I could look into it. Mod target. Mod manager. Yeah. According to this, you can only haunt the cam, the hole, or the tree. So try one of those. Or don't, because it crashed. Yeah, so you can see these. I don't like that it's crashing. What the fuck? Why is it crashing? I realized this yesterday. I have a lot of work from home hours now, but I didn't schedule them in. I just sit down and draw without a big plan, and I haven't had art block in a while. I'm kind of just riding a wave that's not really pushing forward a lot. So I don't know, maybe it'll help you to schedule and plan some more rather than taking it one task at a time. Who are you talking to? What did I change since last build? I think the thing that I changed most I think the thing I changed most was maybe I added the thing that makes why are the chairs, why are they upright? That's weird. On the build they've fallen over, but they start upright. That's weird. I'm thinking. I made the bomb cannon have like that charge state. I wonder if it's like trying to do that all the time or something. I didn't try charging that at all, and it's still crashing after a certain amount of time. The only other thing I've really changed is Swifty's able to do stuff like this. I can't think of anything else. I even spent some time going through and fixing bugs. One sec. One cat's throwing up. I need to check who it is. So Sparrow. Carpets seem like a good idea in your apartment until you have cats that throw up on them. We used to live in an apartment that was mostly like wood laminated with a rug, and the cat would choose to throw up on the rug. But if we caught them in time, we could lift them from the rug onto the wooden floor, and then it was easier to wipe up and clean. But now I gotta set the carpet and then wick the carpet. And I think at one point we're probably just gonna replace the carpets in this place. Yo, Dither, hi, welcome in. Derek thinks up elegant and entirely originally sourced raid message. Nice. Hi, Raiders. In your old house, we only had one room with carpet. Guess where the dog exclusively decided to. Dogs will be dogs. I have to say, I don't think I'd ever want a dog. Dogs seem like so much effort. And they probably, like, for people who want to put the effort in, they seem probably rewarding. I'm not. Yeah. So, Artie, the issue with me is that in my free time, if I create a task list outside, like I have freelance work that's been running since last year, and I have to spend a whole bunch of, like, I have to do a lot of organization in that. Not only do I have to organize myself, I'm also supervising people, so I spend most of my time making, like, task lists and providing feedback and making sure that the project is working. If I had to do that for my free time as well, I think the issue is that I don't want to have another problem. So you already have dogs. I don't know. I think cats are equal effort, but it's easier to not put the effort in. That's true. Cats you need to, like, play with and engage with and keep them occupied. I think it's mostly just walking the dogs and how much how often you have to do that. If we could walk our cats, I would love that. However, we live in a very dog-centric place. There's dogs everywhere. You used to walk your cat. Love that. We got cats and we were taking the cats outside on little leashes around our apartment. And like 2 weeks later, our neighbor got dogs, and we just let them run out their they would just have the, like, window open, and we just let the dogs run out and into the apartment. And it's like, wow, thanks, and fuck you. And the whole area of grass outside of our apartment got torn up because the dogs would just run back and forward. That became all muddy and stuff. They've since moved, but it was just a kind of like, oh, well, that's like, you've seen us take our cats out and try and have fun, like giving them like an outdoor experience, because we live on a top floor, so we can't just let our cats out. We have to, like, physically put them in bags, take them out on leashes, because they'd never really been out before. So we'd done like maybe 2 to 3 times with that to get them used to it when they were younger, and then there were dogs, and so we had to kind of stop. it crashed again. This does not bode well. Thank you for Alex Birth and Blur. Thank you for those. Target. Let's see if I can show you. I really don't know what's crashing it. That's probably the next thing I need to figure out. So yeah, as I was replying to Artie, I have lists of things that I need to and want to do with the overlay. But sometimes I just want to like not have. I think the issue for me is like I only really thrive, I think, or not thrive, but like don't get stressed if I have one project that I'm kicking along and managing, and having this freelance one and the overlay, I don't think I do well having two things that have deadlines. I certainly don't enjoy it, because it feels like you're pushing one along to hit a deadline in one part of your day, and then you're not pushing the other one, but the other one's deadlines are also there. So it's just, yeah. I didn't want to turn the passion project into work, because then all I do is work. So that's why the overlay has taken a kind of backseat for the last 6 or 7 months. Not to say I haven't done stuff for it. Just the aim isn't to be productive with it, it's to have fun with it. Nothing's worth burning, yeah. You love setting your own deadlines though, you're a weirdo. Yeah. Setting your own deadlines is good when you don't have someone else's deadline. I don't know, I kind of see them like weights hovering above your head, pushing down. I'm not necessarily saying it works best for me, it's just I'm deadline avoidant. You can set your own deadlines, but you definitely keep ignoring them or keep extending them, says Kika. I don't know why Code decides that the third monitor is the best choice to open up on every single time. Artie, do you have stuff that you need to give to Swifty for the art book? Because if you're all about scheduling stuff in, can you schedule in those things to give Swifty? It's more like a dead suggestion. What's a dead suggestion? Would it help if you set a daily goal to work towards, and as long as you're working on it, you've done well, even if the goal is not finished at the day? The issue I've also had is that I've had an ambitious thing that I've wanted to do since last year. That is like 60% of the way there. And it it's like a lot of the stuff I did throughout last year was building towards it as well. But it's been kind of like under NDA from you guys because I want to surprise you. And I'm talking about it, but yeah. I think I've learned that doing stuff for the overlay in secret is hard. I do, but my wrist has been shit and I'm busy finishing my animation work for internship. This is part of why I'm scheduling things, because I've spent a few weeks just 3 days in a row drawing non-stop and it's not good for my wrist. Who'd have thunk? I'm limiting myself a bit, no drawing on Mondays and Fridays, and then scheduling hours for animation for my internship and then free time drawings for things. Okay. Oh no, surprise round. Yeah. Yeah, it is all when you also stream it, yeah. All right. I'm gonna see if I can bring up the code. Video mode, split sender, the code. It should. I don't know why I have to match title. Otherwise, find window of same type. Match title. Otherwise, find window of same executable. Let's do that. Find it. Okay. So on target. Find all mentions of this. Okay, so that's how we add a haunt target. Reveal to ghosts. Is in animatic camera? All right. Do we ever say this? Yeah. On start. Okay, so ghost target name on animatic camera. All right, so that's blank for Swifty. That's not blank anymore. By the way, dog, I just want to mention you and Swifties. This, and this have been some of my most used emotes in a long time. They're just so just applicable to so many situations. Thank you for them. Wish I could tune into your streams more often. Oh, no worries, Cran. Thank you. I found an album whose name reminded me of your character design, Sprite Pup. And instantly, it's also neat and stream safe. Oh, nice. I have something that helps me work on something somewhat consistently are these streams. Lol, they make me want to create, so I get out whatever project. Aw, that's cool. Um, are you turned off? How are you turned off? Gotta check something. All right. Yeah, Martina, try summoning in. All right, try haunting, like haunt Doig. Right, that's working again. There you go. Cool. Okay, well that is one thing fixed. So I migrated over camera stuff onto its own script, and it blanked out the strings that it needed. Easy fix. But here we go. I need to take hospital visit off of my reminder thing because it pops up every day and I'm like, wait, what? Because Swift does have an appointment on Thursday. So every I truly like I think I was told either on Friday or Saturday that someone was like, oh, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. I was like, oh yeah, cool, okay. So I gotta remember to call on Sunday. And then Sunday rolled around and it got to like 5 p.m. and my brain went, Mother's Day today. And I'm just like, fuck. And this is truly the sign when it's like my brain doesn't retain information that it can act on in a timely manner anymore. I say anymore, it's been like that for a while. Where I'll be like, I know the dates of my siblings' birthdays off by heart, but when it actually gets to those days, I don't realize it's the day, and so I like need to message them to wish them a happy birthday, but on the day my brain doesn't recognize that it is actually the day of their birthday, and then a little bit later into the day it's like, hey, remember this? And I'm like, oh fuck's sake. Like it's April 7th, May 17th, and June 20th. But I couldn't tell you it was May 17th to save my life on May 17th. Bum, 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 bum. Brains are weird. Best I did to remember important dates was to schedule a sort of lazy day before. Oh, so you're not bustling. Your siblings have a group chat. It's handy for if one of us remembers so we can sneakily inform everyone. Yeah. My siblings have a group chat. Did they ever use it? Nope. They only ever use it in time of like emergency. Like my mom getting hospitalized is when it gets used. The rest of the time, it never gets used by any of us. I also have a group chat for like the wider, like slightly wider family where it's all the siblings and my parents. Does anyone ever use it? Nope. And I feel like that's because they have other channels of communication, and that's just kind of the one that maybe me and my sister like need more because we're farther away most of the time. But it's honestly kind of frustrating. But do I use it on the daily or on the regular? Not really. I try every so often to put a message in there. I'm probably the one that puts a message in there most often. But then I also, it's like, oh, we never hear from you. It's like, well, message me and I'll reply. If you want to hear from me, like, reach out. I don't know, man. I'm a goldfish. Object permanence. Like, I'm always on the computer. You go through the group chat, it's just people wishing each other happy birthday. Fucking spot on. Yeah. The only time I hear from my brothers is on my birthday. And I think part of that is because there's such an age difference between us. I ended up going to like university when I was 17. And there's a 13-year age gap between me and my youngest brother, and there's a I think 97 10-year gap between me and my brother, and a 9-year gap between me and my sister. And so I just kind of went to university when they were still growing up, so we don't have a really super close kind of bond, which kind of sucks. But I don't know how to I don't know how to change that. I've never lived another life where I've had a closer bond with a brother or a sibling. So like you watch movies and stuff and it's like brotherly bonds, like I would die for you. Oh my god, I'm going to travel across the world to like save my brother from being incarcerated. And I'm like watching this going, is that how it's meant to be? Or is this another Hollywood lie? You know? And then when I do visit, I feel like furniture because they have lives that they're living. And even when I'm visiting, they don't make time much to like, they're nice enough. They're like, oh, it's really great to see you. I'm looking forward to seeing you. And then I go there and they're like, I'm going to the gym for 2 hours and then I'm going out with my mates. And it's like, there's such an age difference that I'm not really interested in going out with like, yeah. The last time I went out with my brother, he got me shit-faced. It was his graduation party. And he snuck me like vodka. And I ended up puking on the street, walking back on my own. So, I mean, yeah. No ill feelings, but that's not my scene. The movies with sad grandma things like Coco and Moana get you, dog. Not really. I only really sort of knew my grandma, who was who would give me duck soup when I was young, I think. or not duck soup. She gave me duck and vegetable soup. It's a big memory for me. I think my mom never really had the greatest of relationships with her parents, and therefore I never really had the greatest relationship with my grandparents. So no, I don't get that either. Family is a weird thing for me. I don't know why I'm even talking about this publicly like this. How did I get onto this? Who knows? I'm trying to fix bugs in Unity. You connect to families through little things, and movies don't portray those. I mean, some do. And just never really had a point of comparison. Like my dad got he had two brothers. I think one of them has passed away. But the age difference between my dad and his brothers, there's like 10-year gaps as well, which is interesting. How that kind of happened, like carried over, but also my dad isn't the dad of my brothers, so it's an interesting comparison point, but it's not like he continued that pattern. Yeah, weird. Oh, a cat meow. Oh, you're trying to get on the door. Am I hearing Velcro or something? Yeah, I have it on my wrist. Sorry. Okay, so Unity just crashed. I'm gonna see what the crash dump log said. How do I open this? I guess I just navigate to it myself. Data. Cool. Okay. Why is that? Is a app data local temp? There isn't a temp. There is. There's a temp. Temp. Then Unity. Editor crashes. Probably this one. Crashed. I don't know. Oh, it's fucking gobbledy. Oh, this. Yeah, I can't read this. Are you? Do they have stuff that like reinterprets a crash log or like? Okay, so at the end of the editor log, it says native crash reporting. Got an unknown while executing native code. This usually indicates a fatal error in the mono runtime or one of the native libraries used by your application. And then below that, it says managed stack trace at unknown. And then before that, at Unity Engine.collider.get material, and then at it might be the snow, but then wait. Didn't I fix a bug that was like I fixed a bug that was spamming and was like, that was an easy fix. And it was spamming. And now I'm getting crashes. So I wonder if my easy bug fix to stop it spamming what it was spamming is now is because it was spamming because it wasn't like finding the rigid body, whatever it was looking for, and wasn't doing the thing. Now it just every time it runs, it's doing that, and it's maybe the solution was the problem. Wouldn't that just be my life? I'm gonna undo that thing where I changed it in their code, and I'm gonna see if it continues to crash. Yeah, so my fix was RB equals this dot get component in parent. I'm just gonna reset this back to get component. And let's see if it crashes. I'm gonna make a new build with it, I think. Because if it's related to the snow, that's going away anyway. So the big fix would just be not having the snow stuff running anyway. If it's related to the snow, it will return next winter. Bugs are coming. So you guys want a Godzilla emote, huh? That's a really good emote, Gwillem. How are you doing, Gwillem? How's life? Are you having fun? You have yours connected to Unity Cloud for crash reporting. Sounds like a smart thing to do. I don't really act in the best interest for myself. Try to. Fail to a lot. I like that the subtitles goes try to a lot and missed when I said that I fail a lot at it. I don't fail a lot. Oh my gosh. The subtitles be subtitling. Work, but besides that, having some fun here and there, yeah. I had a cozy Sunday with Swifty, where we snuggled up on the couch and listened to the second episode of Stardust Rhapsody, the kind of second season. And it was really nice. We just sort of, because Swifty wasn't feeling well. I think part of Saturday and most of Sunday. So we just kind of listened and had lunch and stuff. That was good. Oh, indeed. Okay, so it's building. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run this new build. I think I'm making this build, but like I also want to try and fix errors. The issue is that the editor is being weird, and it's like not resetting into the status quo. So I'm just gonna like run. Now you know what? I'll run the build. I'll run the build because then I can do stuff in the editor behind the scenes, but there's still something for you to see. So just don't want to corrupt the save again. Here we go. All right, let's see if this crashes. Wow. Wow. You know where the spam goes? Spams go in code? What do you mean? Oh, let's fix that. Oh, I know something I wanted to do. I think what I wanted to do was change up so if I hit this is a temp cam and I can run around Um, oh, that's interesting. Usually there's a wall here. Okay, no wall anymore. That's fun. And I have a whole temp cam system for that, so that like, I can tap this on, and it doesn't affect what room we're in. However, now that I'm thinking about that, it might not make a lot of sense. Well, what I was gonna say is I might make that be another room instead. So if I hit this, this is like is using the room manager thing. So we're now in a new room, and the room is free moving. But if I happen to hit, so the issue is if I'm in this room here with this camera, and I hit this button, if I tried to go to here, it doesn't do what we need it to do with the screen. But if I come out of this, it's moved to here, but it doesn't move here. So I either have the option of disabling temp cam when I want to do a room change. Or yeah, disabling the temp cam if I want to do a room change, or not being a temp cam at all. I don't know, design wise, not having the free floating temp cam thing might be good, but it is also nice to have like a system that floats above just for edge cases. I think that's maybe the solution, is that a room change stops temp cams. It just disables temp cams. So like if a temp cam is running and I want to change room, that takes precedent. I think that's the way. The issue for me is that I want networked players to know about the temp cams and the room changes. But I think if I network the temp cams for networked players, they can keep track of that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's the play. Is the button for a room change disables temp cams. I mean, can you just make it an event log for now, like Dogswift went to the breakfast bar to let network players know? Yeah. Yeah, could do that. Yeah, because like networked players probably just have their own cameras, and I was thinking of doing like a picture-in-picture thing for them, so that they can see what stream sees in the top right of theirs. And it's that picture-in-picture cam that will be the thing where they can track where they are on screen, so they can navigate around independently. And then I'll probably have a way to be like make that picture-in-picture scene bigger on screen for them, or switch their camera to that or something, which probably something that requires less processing power for them, because there's no point in having them running 2 cameras if they don't need to be. Yeah, so there's probably 3 modes. There's probably use the stream camera, use their personal camera, use both. Yeah, it's probably the play. It's the most work, but it's probably the most flexible and more fun way to do it. I already have a function called deactivate all temp cams. Which just deactivates current temp cam. That's cool. All right. Cool. Bam, bam, bam. Cool. All right. Yeah. I think Chicken Digby cams should be temp cams, and this is a temp cam. So if I'm on this mode and I was like, oh, I want to go to... One issue I found is that if I'm on this mode, but then I want to zoom in, it doesn't zoom in from the temp cam. It only zooms in from the current room camera. And it might be cool to be able to zoom in like on this. So that's another argument that this temp camera should be a room camera. Or I need to have something that knows that a temp camera is active and have the zoom because this camera is not a room camera either. So it doesn't, I still teleport to here. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to have a thing that allows the zoom in cam to also check if deactivate temp cam. Does that make temp cam null? Okay, so if I check whether there's a temp cam running. All right. Got a screen here. Boop. Right. And then do this. And then do this. And then this. All right. All right. And then do this. And then do this. And then sit. All right. Cool. And then drop the bat. A laptop. So there's probably something that is like duplicate current cam. If free cam. Yeah, so I've got a duplicate in here for, oh wow. I don't have a, I've lost my cool doing stuff on the laptop animation because that's not triggering anymore. That sucks. Okay, let's read this again. If stored target equals target, destroy stored camera, stored lookat. Turn. Stored lookat equals target. So that checks to see if the current camera is looking at something. If stored camera, destroy the stored camera. If current room if the current room camera is a free fly camera, then the free cam is true. And then we check for free cam. So at some point, fuck. Am I holding it back? I was. Now I am again. And now I just hit the screen. Hit it again. What is this stream? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. With a top-down camera, my controller is really borked. That's interesting. It doesn't know how to calculate how to move my character when it's top down. That's fucking weird. God damn it. There we go. All right. With the bat, you can now perform percussive maintenance. I mean, you say that. You say that. Check this shit out. If I hit the button, it presses the button with the... If I hit it with the bat, it presses the button. I purposefully made that possible. Don't... It looks better with Swifty. I mean... Swifty got anims. Swifty had anims. What the f... Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever, man. First time catching a stream. What do you two actually stream? Like, I'm curious. It's a mixture between game dev, software and game dev, and art and animation. And sometimes we stream games. So we're sort of a variety streamer. Just whatever we kind of feel like. Like, what you're seeing now is a video game I made. As a VTuber app for us both. You'll be lurking. Yeah, thanks. Okay. So an issue I have here is Blair, thank you for the bits. Appreciated. I feel like the bits should have sound effects. Like blink or something, and like maybe when bits get collected, it does a little like ding 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 thing. Yes. Because they're a little bit uneventful right now. Legally distinct sonic ring sounds. Thank you for this. Like, I don't think I even heard the bit bomb explode. I used to have a sound effect that was like bit bomb, which I should bring back. Are we hearing the game? I heard the bomb. Are you guys hearing it? Maybe it's super like turned down for you guys. You don't hear. Oh my gosh, really? Explode, damn you. Did you hear that? Heard it. Okay, so you guys haven't been hearing. Have you guys just not been hearing like all of the bomb sounds and stuff for like ages? Like it maybe it's like super quiet. You did. Does that mean you guys haven't been hearing stuff like if I do this and then this and do this? Nope, not that one. There. Have you guys not been hearing their burn or that stuff? You do. All right, okay. Fake bobble. Yeah, I think there was a point where we were doing community day and it was super loud and I turned the volume down and I just never turned it back up again. So it's been that way for at least 3 weeks. All right. So we got a condition here for whether it's a free cam. And if it isn't free cam, it's this. But I also need a condition for whether it is a temp cam. So I think what we do here is if current temp cam and then else is this and I think that would work. Chromail sound effects. Nice. Okay, so I need to set it so that Chromail delivers. I wonder if I should look. Okay, so the way that Chromail works is that it drops it somewhere on the deck. But I think it'd be nice if Stamps actually delivered the Chromail to Swifterai. So I'm wondering if it should figure out. It probably should have multiple modes, because if it only sent it to Swift and Swift wasn't streaming. Yeah, like lands. Like it looks like it gets delivered to our location. So that's either I need multiple crow paths, depending on the camera, maybe. That could be the play, depending on yeah, I think depending on which camera mode it's in, multiple Chromail sort of settings. So like when it's on this one, it just has a crow path dictated by the screen because it only needs to fly in. Yeah, I think that's the play. So it feels like Stamps is actually flying to us. Do I write this on a post-it note? I got a stack of post-it notes last week, and I think it might help putting stuff in front of my face. Okay, cool. One more. Sweet. Cool. Crows land to last moved. Oh, the last player that's moved. Not a bad idea. I think maybe I'll do it as is our character on screen? No, because then what if it what if it gets called and then we get blasted and then we're off screen and the crow is still trying to. Maybe it gets delivered in the last last location we were. I don't know. There's so many variables. There's so many things happening. Like, okay, so it goes to try and send it to me. Oh, look at the little guy with the Santa hat on. Oh, that was something I changed. Cats, when they get hats, they're kind of scaled appropriately. And the hat isn't facing backwards anymore. So, here we are. Little guy just wearing his little hat. What would you do if your hat was a cat? I'm looking forward to being able to see the cats better as well. Did you have a series of drop-off points separate for you and then the bird picks the point nearest you when called? Then it wouldn't matter if you got blasted off. Yeah. Oh, closest to us is not a bad shout. Like, it just checks 2 positions and it's like, right, they were here. That makes the most sense. All right, so kind of want to test this now. On the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. Nice. I know that's a reference, but I don't remember where that's a reference from. And I know that unladen swallow is from something. It's like, is it an African or a like African or Asian swallow or something? Monty Python, right? Okay, gotcha. African or European? Yeah, that's it. That's the one. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen the Holy Grail properly. So the time I watched the Holy Grail was first year university and everybody was getting stoned. Except for me in the room I was in. And so people were not paying attention to the film. And I find it very difficult to watch in that scenario. Maybe I should go back and actually watch the Holy Grail. Maybe it was Life of Brian, actually. Maybe it was Life of Brian that they were watching. It's one of those two. I might have seen more of the Grail, actually. I think it was Life of Brian. Don't mind me. Just 18-year-old dog memory flashing back. Okay. Okay. Let's do a build with this. I was expecting when I hit the build button for it to ask me where it wanted to build to. Oh, it's because it was loading the scripts, right? Now it can do that, right? Folder. All right, I'm gonna close the currently running one. because then it would not break. Yes, there we go. Would it be funny to have a Chromemail get delivered by stamps while we're floating out in space from the ship, and for the letter to get misdelivered? Because I could have a thing where they just deliver it again. If it hits into like a killing field or something. That depends if it's entertaining for the Chromemail to not be sent. Yeah. It could every time a Chromemail gets like every time a Chromemail gets sent but it gets lost in like the killing floor, it just adds another like stamp for a location that it's had to like be moved through. So like the first time it's like, oh, you know, junkyard, I don't know. Or like it adds to the string of like, to whom it may concern, I found this lodged between two bushes and figured it you might want to read this. Yeah. If there's a failsafe for it ultimately to get delivered. Yeah. What's up with the low quality Godzilla pic? It's what's at the very bottom of the stack of my OBS when I'm not showing anything. It's just the rage I feel. But people have become attached to Godzilla. Usually it says like new build happening. I don't know where that text has gone. Maybe this one? Yeah, there we go. It's Contingencyzilla. You want a Chromemail to Swift or Chromemail to Doig? So you can choose who will read it. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, actually. It would just be like making the Chromemail yellow or green maybe on the wrapping. Game mechanic. You see the Warthog having Chromemail in its snout. When you get close, it warps away and drops the mail. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I like that. That will find out you don't like the Chromemails and spam you, dog. I mean, if I put a warning on the channel point that says, warning, dog may not read this, then people might send it to Swift instead. Think we read? Oh, no. I was about to say, this sounds like Dan Avidan, and that because I clocked in and it is the one from the album they did with Super Guitar Bros. Warthog gets Mail delivered to them. Warps away and leaves the letter. Kind of like that because it implies that they're stealing our mail. All right, the chairs are back to being weird. All right, okay. Let's see. If I'm in this camera and I do this, it's still not working as I thought it would. But if I'm in this camera and then I want to switch to, it's still not working like I thought it would. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this right now? Did you even build, bro? I don't think it built. Did it build? It's not doing what I thought it would do. Like if it should disable the temp cam. If I hit this button, do I have maybe it's noping out because I'm trying to go to the same. Nope. If I disable this, it thinks I'm here. I'm here. Do this. Wait. 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 Maybe it's just outside of the system when it starts up. Okay, so I'm on. Wait. Wait. Hang on. Oh no. Okay, so I'm on here, right? This is a temp cam. I ask it to go to this room. It's not doing it. Okay, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Yeah, I come out of temp cam. It's on this one. I want to go to the screen. It does the screen one. It does this one. And then if I go back to this one. Okay. I'm on temp cam. I'm not on temp cam. I'm on temp cam. I'm not on temp cam. I'm on temp cam. That seems to work between these two. Then I go here. Now I'm on temp cam. But then I want to go the couch. It goes to the couch. I go here. Then I want to go here. Does it still think I'm on temp cam? No. Go to the couch. Go to the couch. Doesn't go to the couch when I try and go to the couch from this one. Doesn't make any sense. Can I go to this one? No. Can I go to this one? Sort of, but it's only teleported me. So I disabled temp cam. Does it think it's disabled temp? There's something to do with temp cam on my player where it isn't actually toggling in and out of temp cam. So I think when it first boots up, it does weird until I get it to get like into the flow of room management. So I'm on temp cam. I want to go back to here. It doesn't do it. Yeah, fuck it. I think whatever loophole there is with temp cams, hate it. Currently I'm not considered to be a room to be followed, but I think what I should do is actually make the personal cam a room camera. Because then if I did that, I could have Swifty able to tell, like if I'm running like this, it might be nice if Swift's like say I'm running here, and Swifty's like, oh, I want to go over and be where Doig is. Then when she teleports, she could teleport to a random position next to me. Because her teleport point would be on this camera could be set to be next to me. I think that's the play. And at first it could just be teleport to where the same position I'm at, but then I could add a like random radius thing. And it would make the flow a little cleaner because see, it doesn't know that this is temp cam now. I think that's the play. Oh, see you, Martina. The issue is the free cam stuff being yeah. Okay. So there'd be a free cam, and then there would be yeah. All right. Bring this out again. You know what? Don't bring this out. Okay. That back there. That. Keep it there. Go here. Teleport. Couch cam. Here we go. Breakfast setup. And then I can use the free cam just to. Oh no. There we go. Oh no. Free cam. There we go. Free cam. There we go. Interesting. Okay, I gotta make sure that if I double punch some of those buttons, that it's not weird. Take that out for now. Okay. So our personal camera. Our personal camera is a room camera. It's gonna fuck up a little bit. I'm pretty sure though that FreeCam has to register itself. So maybe I can use that logic. Yeah. Okay, so I have logic for registering a camera. Looking at code in this camera view is a little tough, huh? FreeCam, screen cam, cam. All right, now I'm in the room. Point one is middle room. Second point is orbit of your location. Spawn between that. Any help? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Okay. Okay, so I already have a register camera here. String room name, and then room, and then Cinemachine camera, and transform point. Find all references to this. I am a dynamic camera. And I do all of this. Okay, so if I did a room script to our personal cameras, wrong pen. Oh god. Screw myself. I'll say this for the post-it notes that I got. Even though my my Cintiq heats up, they haven't peeled away. That's good. All right. Project. Swift mirror. Is the cam following your position, or are you considered a room to be followed? Currently, the temp camera that follows us around, it's a Cinemachine camera that has a script on it called this temp cam script. And when that is instantiated, it registers itself with the room manager to be a temp camera that can be accessed via a string. And it's supposed to be, it uses a higher priority level over the top of the room management stuff so that it can flick to those cameras for like a cut-in or something like that. But because I use it for camera work where it's just following me or Swift, I think that it's a bad use of the temp cam case because it's sort of in a new mode and it doesn't benefit from all the stuff that a usual room camera gets, which is like change in teleport position or reset position or a change in where bombs are thrown from and that sort of thing. And I think I had to do like a random mode um, I had to kind of like build that in for. So I think if I'm running around like this, and I ask for a test sub. Oh, well that's broken. It's supposed to appear above me. So whatever, doesn't even work anyway. Right. Maybe it's because I'm going through the wrong test subsystem. I don't know anymore. It's supposed to appear above me. But I could just get that for free if if I could just get that for free if it was a room camera. Because I'm probably going to have an instance where there is follow Swift, follow Doig, and then follow both of us. And if we're following both of us for special stuff to happen, like it's trying to keep us both on screen at the same time. So I may as well just make all of those rooms. The cat just swimming around in the snow is funny. Glad you like. That's the other thing. I think when we shift to this room or the deck room, the cats should follow, and like I should be able to give them a new destination to wander around in. That's a good idea. I think I'll go to like 11:30. Go grab lunch. Okay, so okay. Yeah, personal cam in here is actually a temp cam. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna make a new thing that's like personal room cam, and just like keep all of this logic rather than trying to change this logic. Since I already have a tool, um, do a bunch of different stuff. Room, let's say room. Kitsune Solros. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Open up FBI. How's it going? I'm focused. Around, let's say cam look at. And we don't need public string cam name because that will be I think on the room camera itself. Okay. Free code. You're welcome. What were you up to? How was your stream? Are you doing art or something similar? Not sure I've seen you raid before, so thank you very much. And if you have, I'm sorry. If you have it before, I'm sorry. We have a follow. Look at the game object. Okay, so the only issue I can really see looking at this now is that if it does change to um you know what? I think if there's not a reset point given by a room, then it should just default to the previous reset point. So like just inherits it. So I guess it will only change the reset point if it's given a new reset point. So keeping that in mind, that should still work kind of how it does now. But it should change the reset point for Swift. Okay. Maybe there's a bool that could be switched, like a switch case for like reset behavior. And it could be something where it's like teleport to one another. Certain modes. Or we just could rely on like going back to a room. so many edge cases when you like do one thing and push in a direction, everything else has to kind of move with it. And then if it's like you do something slightly different, just like this is design. This is design and balance and figuring out how a system operates and like communicates with other. That all said, I've been streaming for 2 hours and I need to get to work, so we can think about it another time. I know it's been a kind of weird stream of just blabbing and gabbing and yapping. But yeah, let me find someone to raid. Have a good day at work, thank you. I gotta go clean up that cat vomit. I sprayed it and I need to go wick it, so that's fun. I like the clip I just saw. Joy Community Day, the darkest timeline. We're gonna go raid Kurzak. Hell yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining today. May the rest of your day be filled with adventure. I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. I'll let you know if it's community day. Sort of some point later today. Appreciate y'all. Bye bye. Have fun at Kurzak's.